What's up guys, I am BlackOpsAmazing and welcome to another Black Ops 2 Zombies video. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the Origins cutscene. It's going to be a long video guys, so if you do enjoy it, I'm going to put a lot of effort into this. Please hit the like button in the face, that's always appreciated. Hit the subscribe button on screen now for more videos from me and enjoy. Okay, so starting off there we have it, an official place and date, Northern France, 1918.
It began long ago, on the battlefields of the Great War.
So first off there we could see a blimp flying around this map, we could see planes in the air, it all looks awesome. We can see that at the moment we've got rain, but we know on this map the weather is going to change from rain to snow to fog to thunderstorms and all different things like that. And here we can see two different signs. One looks like it says Norman's Workshop or something like that, and the one above it I can't read.
Two German scientists.
So this is extremely interesting. This is one of the first sites, or it's actually the first site we have ever seen of Max's. He is on the left there. It's not what I expected him to look like, but that's the first ever site we've seen of Max's, which is awesome. And then obviously on the right there we can also see Edward Richtofen, and we all know him very well. Then behind them we can see a map with places like Mauser and Verdun. It's just different places of, I guess, battlefields in France.
Sought to harness star.
Now I know this is pretty obvious, but I just wanted to point out the Group 935 logo. It is actually pretty interesting. If you don't know what Group 935 is, it was a scientific research group involved with the creation of wonder weapons, teleportation, and they also created the zombies. So this must mean that in Origins, this must have been one of the bases for Group 935.
Mysterious forces buried for centuries.
So obviously we just heard Samantha say these mysterious forces have been buried for centuries, and obviously Group 935 have just come along, dug it all up and ruined things, but not getting into that. Looking at this wall, we can see patterns on the wall. I don't know what it means. It's going to have something to do with the Easter egg, I guess. We can see a camera recording there. Taking note though, what I want to take note of is look down the bottom right hand corner. We can see little blue glows, and we can see this around the underground section of Origins. I've only seen this on the underground section, but there are little blue glows around the map, and I think this is bits of rock from the element 115 meteor.
They believed.
Then we see this crazy looking thing. Now what this is exactly, I have absolutely no idea. Again, maybe it's something to teleport the zombies or help to create the zombies that the Germans used or Group 935 used. I don't think it's a teleporter. We know what the teleporters look like. Weren't the teleporters actually first created in Derice, so I don't think that would make much sense. Maybe this is something to help create the wonder weapons. Again, I have absolutely no idea, but I think we'll find out what this crazy contraption is when we play Origins. It's also worth noting that we can see half-destroyed buildings in the background and fire. And again, if you think you know what this is, or if you have an idea, please tell me in the comments section below.
Their discoveries would.
Okay, so here, pausing again, we can see what looks to be the element 115 meteor rock. Now this is probably only part of it. We know that in Shino Newman we got another meteor rock, which is element 115, but funnily enough on that rock there were yellow glowing lights on it, and if you look on this one there are blue glowing lights. So I don't know what's happened here. If you guys have an idea, please tell me or share your opinion in the comment section below. I don't think the controller of the zombies would actually change what colour this rock would be, because we know Richtofen is blue, Samantha is yellow. But nevertheless, it's still cool that we get a look at the element 115 meteor. Actually, looking at the background right now, it does look kind of like the Shino Newman background. You know, we've got the water that the rock's in, we've got the trees in the background, so that's kind of making me change my opinion a little bit. But remember again how I said earlier in the video how there were little blue lights on the ground, and I thought they were from this element 115 meteor. Well, looking at the meteor, we can see a little blue glow, so I think this meteor broke up into the pieces. This could be just one half of it, and little pieces scattered around the Origins map, and hopefully we get to see it in the map when we are actually playing it as well.
Germany's ultimate victory. But they could never.
So here we get to see this strange monument that we will see on Origins. I think there are about 3 or 4 of these scattered around the map, and to me it looks like 3 rocks on the form of a triangle, and then we've obviously got a circle in the middle with some rope attached to the rock. And I think they are using this to uncover element 115 and bringing it up to the surface. Now one thing I really don't get is, if this thing was built after element 115, you know, was landed before it crash landed, why are there also blue lights scattered all over these 3 pointing triangle rocks? Because purely what I basically think is, after element 115 crashed, the Germans would have found out about it, then they would have built this monument to actually pull it up from the ground. So why are the blue lights scattered all over these rocks as well? That's one thing I don't get if element 115 landed before this thing was actually made.
Have imagined was just what else
Now you have probably already seen this image if you are subscribed to my channel. I've done a breakdown on this already, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about it, but this zombie is very different from all of the others. For one, it obviously have different coloured eyes. It looks like it's a light purple or a light blue eyes when compared to the other zombies we've seen around the Origins map. They have yellow eyes. It's also wearing different kind of armour or uniform. It's kind of like medieval armour. You can see that it is extremely strong. It's ripped this human's face off. But remember, this zombie also came through the wall. We saw the Germans digging through the wall with the pickaxe, and it looks like this zombie was naturally formed. It wasn't created by Group 935 like all of the other zombies, you know. This one is very different. I think if it's created by Group 935, this zombie would have had yellow eyes. I think this was created naturally by the Element 115 meteor, which is something we've never seen before. We saw it come out of the rock and chase one of the Nazi members, one of the members that was working for Group 935. So I think this is a different zombie. It could possibly be a boss zombie, basically because it isn't created by Group 935. It's very different. It looks extremely powerful. Also, again, pointing out in the background, we can see little blue glows, which looks like little parts of the Element 115 meteor. So this part of the map looks interesting. It kind of looks like a spiral staircase going down to the bottom, and obviously we can see zombies attacking the players. Whoa, 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 and hold up here. Look at the zombies' eyes. They are orange as they are dark orange. Now again, me thinking now, this is 3 different shades of orange, or 3 different shades of colour I've seen within this map. Obviously, we've had the light blue-eyed zombie that I've just shown you. We've seen yellow-eyed zombies, and them zombies' eyes definitely are yellow. I've seen them. And now looking at this, these are definitely orange. So what is happening here? Are we going through, you know, different commentators? Are we going through different announcers in the zombies map? Is it going from, like, Richtofen, Samantha to Maxis? Okay, leaving out Richtofen, I doubt Richtofen, but is it going from, like, Maxis to Samantha or something? Because these are definitely orange. These ones here are not yellow, whereas we've seen on other screenshots they look yellow. Taking a quick look at this, and I still can't get over the zombies' eyes. We've got yellow, orange and blue within this map. It's totally crazy. What's happening? I have absolutely no idea. But taking a quick look at these soldiers, these are AI soldiers. These aren't the players we are going to be playing with. Maybe we'll see AI soldiers around this map, and maybe we're allowed to go up and talk to them. They'll help us with the Easter egg and give us clues to the Easter egg. Or, you know, maybe we can give them some money and they help us defend against the zombies for a few minutes. Maybe they're like a trap, you know. We can actually give them money and they start shooting the zombies and holding them off. So that would be cool. But it looks like here, I can't remember what the gun's called, but I know it's definitely from World at War Zombies. I think it was the SIG something or the SG something. And the one on the left kind of looks like the AK-47 or the 74U. I'm not sure if they were around in World at War, but it looks like that gun anyway. So moving on.
Let's take a moment and
Okay, so here is the legend Tank Dempsey holding the brand new weapon, the MG08. He's obviously on the Mark IV tank. It's a really old World at War tank, and we can actually use this to get around the map as well as to fend off the zombies, and also use it to find Easter eggs. So we can do a lot of things. It's a pretty awesome thing. Now we get to see Tank Dempsey showing off some of his awesome moves. And this gun, what he's holding, looks like the Remington New Model Army from Buried, so hopefully that's making a return. Here's Nikolai again, looking like a beast, wearing that pilot helmet, holding the Mauser C96 starting pistol. Now for me this is a 50-50, we get to see Nikolai obviously throwing, holding this axe. He looks like an awesome badass, but whether this will be an actually melee weapon in Origins, I honestly don't know. We've had so many melee weapons. We've got the normal knife, we've got the Bowie knife, we've got the staple, the scalpel is it called? I can't remember. We've got the one from Ascension as well, and we've got so many. We've got the Galva Knuckles. It is possible to actually add this axe. We also get to see Takio with the sword in a second, so maybe that could possibly be another melee weapon. And again, just so I don't have to pause it in a minute, we also get to see Nikolai shooting the Olympia. Here is Takeo Misaki holding the awesome Japanese sword. He looks awesome. Whether this will be a melee weapon again, I'm not sure. So this part is my favourite part in the trailer. This is the best part in my opinion. This is obviously where all of the four characters first meet. At first they only noticed each other. They only noticed Takeo, Dempsey and Nikolai. Only them three notice each other. Then obviously they're all pointing guns at each other. But then they all turn around and notice the German Richtofen is doing something. So all of the three characters turn around, and obviously at the moment they're in the Group 935 base, and they see Dr. Edward Richtofen, the scientist at Group 935, along with Maxis. We don't actually see Maxis here, but he's a scientist like Maxis. We see him experimenting on what looks to be a human body. Now what he's doing exactly, whether he's trying to get something from this human for help with the zombie creation, or he's trying to create a zombie out of this human, I don't know, but this scene obviously links in with the screenshot that we got a few weeks ago on the other Origins trailer. We can see the same body lying on the table. It looks a bit different. It's probably been changed and animated a little bit on the image. But we can see a body lying on the table. We've got a similar weapon what Richtofen was just holding, or he's got in his pocket at the side of his head. He's got half of his skull chopped off. And Richtofen looking at his hands, maybe he's saying what has he done, you know, maybe he's just trying to cover up, he didn't actually know what he was doing or something, I don't know. And then obviously we can see Maxis' robot above the ceiling and he stamps on the base. So I actually didn't see all of the characters run out of the way here. If you go back to the screenshot, you can only see 3 of the characters running out of the way. I didn't actually see Richtofen move at all. Now we know this is a 1,000 foot tall robot. In my opinion, I thought that would have stomped on Richtofen as well. He didn't even move out of the screenshot. So whether he's been damaged and we'll have to do something to him at the start of the gameplay, I'm not too sure, or whether it just missed him, I don't know. But this is a 1,000 foot tall robot. That's a pretty big foot. Surely it would stomp on Richtofen. I don't know why I didn't see him move, but moving on.
My name is Samantha. I'm going to tell you how all this really began.
And then at the end there, we obviously got confirmation that the voice at the start of the trailer and at the end is Samantha. So Samantha's back, but that still doesn't say whether she's the controlling the zombies or not. I'm not too sure. Again, you guys tell me your opinions on this in the comment section below. Again, because we've seen the blue-eyed zombie, the yellow-eyed zombies, and the orange-eyed zombies. But I did notice throughout this trailer, I could only see orange-eyed zombies. I couldn't see yellow. So that's another thing to point out. Now, what Samantha actually said, I wasn't really too sure what she said. She either said one of the two. She said, "My name is Samantha. I'm going to tell you how all of this really began." Or she says, "My name is Samantha, I'm going to tell you how old this really began." So it's either one of the two, how it really began or how old it began. I'm not really too sure. I think how it really began would make a bit more sense. But obviously, we don't know how it really began. We thought Derice, was probably the start. We only know what happened in Derice. As far as we know, that was basically the start when everyone got teleported. Richtofen teleported Maxis and Samantha. But obviously, this map takes place... I don't know if it actually takes place before Derice. We know that when we play Derice, we are in 1945, but obviously all of the teleporting and stuff happened before 1945, so whether that took place at the same time as Northern France, this map, 1918, I'm not too sure, but this has been a super long breakdown. I've put a ton of effort into this. If you did enjoy, if you can help me with spotting some other things in this, please do tell me down in the comment section below. If you could smash a ton of likes, I have done 3 breakdowns, or I've done a breakdown of every cinematic trailer that we've got for Black Ops 2, and on every one we've got over 3,000 likes. It's been absolutely unbelievable. The response on my breakdowns and my cinematics have been amazing. So 3,000 likes is the most I've got. If we could, keep that goal up with all of the cinematic trailers, that'd be amazing. So leave a like rating if you have enjoyed this extremely long video. 15 minutes is an awful lot. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see some more videos from me. Thank you for watching, guys. If you want to go and watch my other breakdowns, the one on Die Rise or the one on Buried, the ones with the amazing responses, I will link them both down in the description. Thank you for watching, guys. Hit the like button and peace out.